Hello and welcome back to the Fire SMP server, or at least, this version of it anyways, because in some unfortunate news, for those of you who watched the first episode, unfortunately that world has been deleted. There was a server crash and the backup files were lost, unfortunately. We were pretty early on in the world, so it's not the biggest deal, but it still kind of stinks. So we're starting over from scratch, and we've got a couple things going on here already started. Got some farms, got a little starter house, and the beginning of what is going to be the base going here. This is a walkway that I'm working on. But yeah, let me just give you a quick tour of what we've got going on here, and then we're going to just jump right into continuing our work, because I don't want to spend the whole episode going through things again like I did in the last episode, because, yeah. So as we make our way back down here, I'm going to talk about a couple of the things that we are planning to do. In this episode, at least, the first thing I need to do is build a bamboo farm, because I need some serious fuel for this very not serious super smelter, because I've been smelting up a bunch of bricks for pots and for bricks. Also going to need a bunch of smooth stone, so I will have to get that going pretty soon. As of right now, we have a bit of a semi-automatic crop farm. When I push this button, it releases a bunch of water. Minecarts pick up all the carrots, and then I can replant them. It's not fully automatic because I do have to plant the carrots myself, but there's nothing I can do about that until I have villagers. Little sugarcane farm thingy here. It's not the most efficient design. This is just a temporary one to get me going, get me some paper so I can build some rockets once I have an elytra, and maybe do some trades with some villagers. I've got a bit of a cow set up here, as well as the beginning of a sheep farm. This is where I'll be sourcing my sheep from for the sheep farm, and this is the starter house. It's quaint, it's small, it is getting the job done for now, but I am quickly running out of storage space. I've kind of put this random chest here, so I really need to get going on the actual base so I can get some storage going. But I have a level 30 enchanting setup upstairs, which is nice. And then finally, for our little tour, we have a zombie spawner way down here. And here we are. Zombie spawner, got a little bit of loot going on here. I've been smelting up some of the armor and drops that I get from them. For example, there's a couple right here, actually. Just pop those in there. So, today, the first thing we're going to be doing is building a proper bamboo farm, and I'm not talking about having some more bamboo just strewn around like this. I mean flying machines, collection systems, the whole works. It's not going to be a big one. I'm going to start off pretty small. I'm thinking maybe like a 12 by 12 or ish, I don't know, size, just to get things started. I'm sure later on I will build a mega bamboo farm as well as a mega sugarcane farm. And one of the most important things that I'm going to need for this build is slime balls. And I don't think I have enough currently, because this makes 7 blocks? 7 blocks, not enough. I do have a couple blocks out here from this temporary elevator that I built just so I can get a lay of the land. So I could grab a few of those, but I did set up right next to a swamp on purpose. I have been getting slime balls every night. Oh, pillagers. I don't have villagers. What am I worried about? I've been getting slime balls pretty much every night that I don't sleep. I can run out here. I get them right here. They just spawn right here. Big old slimes. This was a great idea. As someone who uses a lot of redstone, set up by a swamp, it's great. It's amazing. So many slime balls. So we're just going to wait until nighttime. I got my looting 3 sword, which I didn't have before. So hopefully we're going to get a lot of slime balls, and we're going to get things going on this bamboo farm. Now, I don't know if I'll have time for it in this episode, but the next thing after building the bamboo farm that I'll be working on is killing the ender dragon, because I do not have elytra, and I need it. I can't stand walking everywhere. I gotta fly. And I do have 27 blaze rods already. I don't have any ender pearls, though. Luckily, my nether portal is in a warped forest, so I should be able to get some pretty easily, especially with the looting 3 sword. But yeah, if we have time, after doing the bamboo farm, the next thing is elytra, because we are setting up a bit of a public area shopping district kind of thing on the spawn island, and currently I'm about 1,000 blocks away, so having some elytra would really, really be helpful here. Really not seeing any slimes. Gotta be some out here. Grab some of these while we're out here. I'm gonna need them for my hedges. Come on, man, there's gotta be a slime somewhere. Oh my god. I suppose the slime farm is needed more than I realized. I've been running around for like 10 minutes now, and I haven't seen a single slime. I was getting so many before. Now that I've used the slime balls and need more, there's none. Not a single one. Not even a little one. Well, that was a massive failure. I went through the entire night without seeing a single slime. I got some levels and 21 gunpowder, I guess, but I guess we'll have to come back to the bamboo idea until we can get some more slime. So in the meantime, I guess I'll make a little more progress on this, start putting up some more of these hedges. Alright, we're getting somewhere with this. I'm gonna need some more dead branches for the stems of the hedges here, but the idea is this is gonna be kind of a, you know, walkway, garden kind of mansion-y thing. I don't even know what it's called, but I'll be putting the nether portal here along this backside, and it will be blocked on the other side. So you come through the nether portal and you see the nice walkway, and at the end will be the big old base, which is going to be a bit of a combination of the stuff I was working on the previous server in that, you know, one episode I got done before it crashed, and some other ideas I'm going to incorporate as well. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's definitely going to be big, is the idea. I don't know if it's all going to be one unified thing, or if I'm going to do like kind of a main building here and then spread out and do some other builds around. I don't know. I don't really have a specific plan other than wanting to do some mega farms over here, I think is my idea. But yeah, there's just, you know, we're just going to kind of go with it, start building, see what inspiration hits us as we go along, and just make our own little area, you know? Attempt number 2. Will we find a single slime tonight? Probably not. A slime. Finally. It's one tiny slime. But it gave me 3 slime balls. It's a start. Where's your family? Promise I'm not going to kill them all. Could have sworn I saw another one over here, but... Ah! There it is. And it's a big one this time. Beautiful. Get out of here. This is not a zombie party. This is a slime party. Good God. Okay. I am shocked and disappointed that that only gave me 16 slime balls. Not even, because I had 4 already. So I only got 12? With looting 3? Man, this game really does not want me to build a bamboo farm right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I think that might actually be enough, because with the 4 slime blocks from my elevator and the 7 here, I think I'm good for the size that I was thinking of at least. What's not good is the amount of creeper holes that I now have in me swamp, just from running around. No, no, no. Don't you dare blow up near my house. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a night there. I think we have enough slime balls, at least for the bamboo farm. And then we're going to build a slime farm, because I don't want to do that anymore. So at this point, there's nothing to do but build the farm. So I'm thinking if we go up here, we should have a good amount of space. I don't need a lot of horizontal space, mostly vertical space. I'm thinking probably right around here, I will build it. All right, I've cleared out some space here, so the first thing that we need to do is get the flying machine in place. Obsidian dropper. Then we take our observer, sticky piston. Okay, the flying machine is in place. We're going to just give it a quick test here to make sure that everything is working. So far, so good. Great. Okay. So I will set up a automatic return system here, but first I'm going to work on the collection system for the bamboo itself. So I've dug myself a hole here for the collection system. I'm going to go ahead and dig out a space here, and we're going to build the minecart unloader. This is a nifty little redstone contraption that I like to use in a lot of my farms that use the minecart unloading. So you just place a comparator down here, like so. Clear out some space here, make it a bit easier to work. So you place a comparator, you put a solid block on top of that, and then you put a solid block behind it with a repeater, torch here, and a solid block. That should do it. So what this does is it powers this rail when there is nothing being detected by the comparator. So if there's nothing in the minecart, it will be powered by this rail. The rail will be powered and it will send the minecart on its way. If there is something in the minecart, the comparator will detect that and turn off the rail so that the minecart can unload into the chest, and then when it's finished unloading, the rail will turn back on and send the minecart on its way. So now it's just a matter of running the rest of the rails here for the collection system, and we should be good. Cool, cool, cool. So the collection system is all set up here. Just go ahead and get the minecart going. This is going to run around and collect all of the bamboo that our farm produces once it's harvested by the slime block scythe. It's the best way I can put it. So now we just got to go ahead and cover this up with dirt. Fun. Now, the next part of this is going to be building the walls, and for that we're going to need a lot of leaves. So I'm going to have to basically go around this entire perimeter all the way around from here to about 10 blocks high. So it's going to be a lot of leaves. Definitely don't have enough. I'm going to have to grab some more. But I'm just going to go ahead, get started, and then get some more, and we'll get that going. I almost forgot to build the circuit that sends the flying machine back once it gets to this side. So I just got to put that together real quick here. Just have an observer facing towards the flying machine. Once the flying machine gets here, the observer triggers with a bit of a delay so it doesn't break the flying machine, and then sends it back. So we'll see if this works. So here it comes. And we're good. Alright guys, so after a little more finagling, I've finished the bamboo farm. So, let's give it a little test. All we gotta do is come over here, hit the button to activate our elevator. Normally I'd let it grow more than this before I harvest it, but I just want to make sure that everything is working. But as you can see, the idea is the bamboo grows up until it hits the glass, and I come up here and I see that it's grown, and I hit the button. The slime blocks go across, harvesting all of that bamboo. That's an issue. Luckily, everything else seems to be working fine. I just need to make sure that no bamboo gets stuck in that spot, but I do know how to fix it, thankfully. Last but not least, I've built myself a little AFK booth here, so I'm gonna just sit here for a bit and do some chores, and every once in a while I'll come back and hit the button, see how much bamboo we can get. Alright, so I did the dishes in my kitchen, probably took me about 15 minutes. I've hit the button maybe 2 or 3 times, and let's see how much we've got already. I have a feeling we were gonna be doing alright. This is going pretty good. Okie dokie. Well, now that the bamboo farm is created, it's going ahead and getting us some bamboo. I think the next thing that I want to do is get some elytra. It's time. I need to be able to fly. I hate walking. And, you know, it's just, yeah, I have the ender rods, not the blaze rods, so I just need the ender pearls. Luckily, my nether portal is right in a warped forest, so I'm gonna go through and try to gather up some ender pearls so we can go to the end, kill the dragon, and get some elytra. Okay, so I think I need, what, 12 to be safe? Something like that. Look at that, right in a warped forest. Let's see if we can find some endermen. I haven't really fully explored this area. Oh, there's a couple right there. Come here. Looting 3, don't fail me now. Okay, we're off to a great start. 3 ender pearls. I will take that. I think he fell and died. I gotta try to keep them on this side so they don't fall into the lava hole. Come on. Was that the guy that fell? He was only 1 hit. Why was he so low on health? Weird. Let's see if we can find some more. I hear a ghast, and I do not like the sound of that. I don't see a ghast, though. Oh, I see him. Please don't break my portal. Okay, it's 13. Is 13 enough? Is 13 enough? 13 is enough. I was right about it being 12, so we're gonna head on back. If I can remember the way, I think it's over here. I'm very close to the portal. I'm just not sure exactly which direction it is. I remember this lava. So this way? Here we go. This looks familiar. This is the cobblestone path I made to find my way back from the Nether Fortress. So, I don't really have time to kill the Ender Dragon and get elytra this episode, so I'm going to save that for next episode. It's probably going to be the main focus of the next episode. But with the little bit of time that we have left, there is another project I've been wanting to work on, which is building a free food campsite at spawn. So, you know, anyone who dies without their spawn set, or if someone new joins the server, because we are still kind of adding people, they'll get some free food. We're going to have a redstone circuit set up that dispenses them a certain amount of beef, and it's going to be real cool. So let me get some stuff together so we can go ahead and build that. So I've got some materials together here for my campsite. There are some things I'm going to pick up on my way back towards spawn because I know I can find them there. So I'm going to make my way over there with all of this stuff so we can get going on our free food campsite. I don't have enough inventory space to carry all of this. Inventory woes aside, we're gonna avoid the pillagers and make our way back towards spawn. I just kind of started walking this way and realized I don't actually know exactly where it is. I'm gonna have to look up the coordinates. Turns out I'm a bit further away than I realized, so we're going on a boat trip here. That's kind of a nice outcropping there. That could be a cool spot for like a cave base of some sort. So this here is the spawn chunk, the one that I am in right now. So I'm thinking I'll build the campsite maybe right here. Would be kind of a cool spot for it, just kind of like on the edge of the beach here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'll chop down these trees and oh my goodness. There we go. I'll chop down these trees and I think I'll build it right here. I've realized now as well that I've come all this way and I forgot to actually bring the beef that we're going to be giving away at this campsite. So we'll have to go back for that, which is unfortunate. But we're just going to soldier on and get the tent built, get the whole campsite going, and then we'll have to go back for the beef to stock it up. This is not right. I guess we'll start again. Good. Freaking zombies. And that should be the frame of the tent done. And that's looking pretty good. I have very quickly run out of red dye, so I'm going to have to go around spawn here and see if I can find any more flowers. There's some. Thank goodness. I was really worried for a second there. I wasn't finding any. I was just seeing the yellow ones. Thought I was going to have to go all the way back towards my my base or something. After about a half an hour of extra flower searching I wasn't anticipating, the tent is done. So now I can get cracking on the rest of the campsite and the food dispersal system. Alright, so the campsite, it's good enough for now. We got a little rotisserie chicken on the fire here with an umbrella, some seating, barrel here in case we need to store anything, some fences, just to add a little extra detail. Oh, and you know what I did want to do was make some buttons. Buttons always add that little extra bit of depth that you need. So now that that's done, it's time for the food dispersal system. We're going to have a dropper here with a button that will run into a pulse extender that should drop about 20-ish, maybe a little less, beef, and that seems like a good amount to give people, and we're going to just hope that people use the honor system and only press the button one time when they come through here. So hopefully that should be all of the circuitry hooked up here. So if I load this up with beef and I press the button, I got one beef. Yeah, you know why that is? Because I just did a pulse extender into the dropper and I didn't do anything else, so okay, it's not the cleanest circuitry I've ever done, but it should work. So now when I activate the button, the pulse extender will fire a long pulse into this piston, holding the observers against each other, creating a pulsing tick that will give me, I believe, 17 beef. Let's give this a go. Okay, wow, oh, even better, perfect, exactly 20. So my math was off, and in a good way, it ended up giving me a much more round number. So this is all set up. We just got to cover it up, and we're all good. All right, and the finishing touches, a couple signs to let people know what's going on here. Jolio's campsite, come on in for free food. Don't make a mistake, grab some food. Please don't be greedy. 1 press per death. So the idea here is if you die and you've spawned here instead of at your bed for whatever reason, or if you're just joining the server and you have nothing, you can come over here, hit the button and get 20 free steaks to start your journey. I think this has come out pretty well. After trekking all the way back to my base and then back to spawn again to stock up the beef, I am thinking we're probably going to want to get some sort of nether infrastructure in place as soon as possible, because I am currently located about 1,000 blocks from spawn, and spawn is where the shopping district is going to be, so I will have to do something about that. I think that's going to do it for today. I think this has been a pretty productive episode. We built a bamboo farm. We got some ender pearls in preparation of killing the dragon next episode, and we made a free food campsite at spawn for everyone who wants some free beef. I think it's been good. Things have been good. I'm hoping that between this episode and the next episode, the server doesn't get deleted again. So here's hoping for that. We'll see you next time, and thank you so much for watching, you guys. Everyone who watched the last episode and liked and commented, I really appreciate it. This is a brand new channel, so seeing anyone respond and react and engage is really, oh god, it really means a lot to me. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you next time.